Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Ripping through the defense. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Using his feet. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Got it, looking for the first down. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. On the move. He's not going to get there. Stop short on.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. No, he got loose. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. To the ground, he's got it again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
He's ruled out of bounds at the 10-yard line. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter with the game scored.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Johnson looking to throw. Extending the play. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
And the Golden Bears will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. He makes makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
Number 1.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Maryland, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
Maryland at the 15. And for Maryland Terrapins will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on 2nd down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. They're working that left side. Got room at the 35. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. The short hands. It's Hemby.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Terrapins have taken it inside the 20. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make... Everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. It's caught. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be. He wants to throw. Looking for space to the left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He finds his man. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, going to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
1st down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Pocket starts to collapse. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on first down from the 43. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Trying to run, it's Ott. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Golden Bears! And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Coming up, 4th down.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's right on target.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Quarterback will keep it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Edwards. They're trying to get to it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Trying to find his man on first down. A little screen to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Cal 14, Maryland 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Golden Bears are marching down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, running back on the move.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Gets it out quickly. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle and try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. Third down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off and tackled there by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the air, it's Edwards. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They want to just keep throwing it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Quick pass on the fly motion. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5. to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet